Again, stand by for a start. They're under orders and away and racing. The 15 off to a good start. The favourite, the Flame, has been bounced out near the lead by Tommie O'Brien in the two shades of blue upside sunglasses, Ron in the red and yellow, and the mare Letterati in the white with the blue stars. Watching them stream over, I think they've all landed safely at the back of fence number 1. Quickly on fence number 2, the mare Letterati setting a decent tempo here in the ground. Flame a little bit ponderous. And for the 4 there was the last Letty, I think. The last Letty, the debutante, 4 at fence number 2. And the one in rear is Toosie in the red and yellow. And being strung out here by Letterati, it's at a good pace over the first few. Landing in second, the red and yellow of sunglasses Ron. The Flame taking a good tug of the reins in third in the two shades of blue. The green is the VLB runner Thomas Patrick. The triple C from Tom Chatfield Roberts. Upside that one is Jack Andrews, being by back-to-back winners in the last 2 races on the card. He rides the Pilgrim here in the white and red for the Tom Ellis yard, then Rorty King in the dark silks together with Tricky Silence in the maroon and white. Coming to fence number 4, Letterati over. Flame didn't get very high in 5th place there, just brushed through the top. Watching them stream back, Toosie's over in last, ahead of the debutante Penbridge Hill, who's well in rear in these early stages, as is Be a Dreamer and also Artisan Man. But Letterati striding on over fence number 5. Bad mistake, slithered on landing there and a good recovery, Tricky Silence. Nick Meek did well to maintain the partnership. As they turn into the straight in pretty bleak conditions, it's Letterati from the red and yellow with sunglasses Ron, the two shades of blue of the Flame. Near side in the white and red is the Pilgrim, the green is Thomas Patrick. Feeling sent back to the two shades of blue, one of the men is Quizzical Nomad. And then the maroon and white after that slithering mistake at fence number 5 is Tricky Silence. The bright pink wider out is Lady Sunshine, then the dark silks of Royalty King, the green of Be a Dreamer, who was second for David Coates at the recent Sheriff Hutton meeting, then the grey of Al Goldwell, and the pale silks of Artisan Man. Toosie's been given a very patient ride in the yellow and red by Sam Davis Thomas, and Pentridge Hill wags the tail, so 14 continuing up to the ditch for the second time. Still the mare, Letterati, who leads them over, watching them stream over. I think they've all managed to negotiate it in some way, shape or form. So they've jumped 7 fences now, they'll face fences 8, 9 and 10, 3 more plain ones down this part of the track. And Letterati, who was bounced out in front from the start, still maintains his 4-length advantage into the wings of fence number 8. Good lead from that one. Sunglasses run over in second. The Flame just brushed through the top in third, the favourite. Upsides Thomas Patrick, 3 lengths to Pilgrim and Jack Andrews. Watching them stream over, they are all continuing, the 14 of them I think. Just the last Letty we've lost so far. Pentridge Hill is a long way remote, as is Artisan Man. Toosie's trying to cling on to their tails as they jump the last one down the back. Untidy lead from Rorty King, also out Gold didn't get very high. Artisan Man is only scrambled over, is going to be pulled up, and Pentridge Hill was not much better. So they end up been out through halfway in the Midlands area yard known as Open Maiden Division 2. And still Letterati, the red of sunglasses Ron and Tom McClory, and the short price favourite, the Flame, for the Sophie Lacey yard in the two shades of blue, and the green of Thomas Patrick. These 4 have always been up in the vanguard throughout, and the white and red of double seating Jack Andrews on the Pilgrim. Edging closer is Rorty King in the dark silks, as is, under a very patient ride from David Coates, Be a Dreamer in the green colours, who's picking off a few in the rear division. Heading down towards another plain one, fence number 12, to be the penultimate obstacle in the circuit's time. And still Letterati yet to see a rival. The one that's just dropped back through the field is Rorty King, who's in second last. Toosie's in last, and the only couple have been pulled up out in the country. So coming to the only fence in the home straight, this will be the last in the circuit's time. It's Letterati from sunglasses Ron in the red, the Flame travelling well enough for Tommie O'Brien in the sheepskin noseband, and a share of third with Thomas Patrick in the green. The Pilgrim getting close for Jack Andrews in the white and red. The one that does catch the eyes is Be a Dreamer for David Coates, scraping paint, the chestnut with a white face peering through the gloom. Then the two shades of blue is Quizzical Nomad, the other mare Lady Sunshine. Toosie's also travelling sweetly enough as the pack begins to close up, going to the final circuit. Tricky Silence still going, as is Our Goldwell, Rorty King ridden along. So still 10 or 12 in with some sort of chance as they come down to the ditch for the final time. Still Let Her At It, the mare, who's on great guns so far. Watching them stream over the ditch. It's pretty muddy down there, but I think they've all got to the other side. Susie's now ridden along in rear with Our Goldwell, Lady Sunshine, Tricky Silence. These are all struggling, as is Rorty King. But back to the leaders, it's still Let Her At It. The red and yellow is Sunglasses Ron, who's never given him much peace. The Flames in third, and then the green of Thomas Patrick. These four begin to move on as they jump the sixth from home. So it's still Let Her At It by 2 lengths, a length and a half I should say, from Sunglasses Ron, has always been on a girth in second. Then Thomas Patrick and the Flame. The Flame put in a good lead there, the middle one down the back. 4 lengths to still staying on Be a Dreamer. The Pilgrim still in with some sort of chance, as is Tricky Silence, who's made ground from the rear under Nick Meek. Coming towards 4 from home, and then the final Maiden on the card. It's still Sunglasses Ron, the white silks of Let Her At It. The green of Thomas Patrick making progress for the Beelby yard. And then the Flame beginning to side story runners up into third now for confident looking Tommie O'Brien. The other one that's made good progress is Tricky Silence in the maroon and white for Nick Meek. Coming down towards 3 out in the 10th and final race on the card here at a pretty rainy Thorpe. It's still Let Her At It, but now has several snapping at her heels, including the smooth travelling favourite, the Flame, the red and yellow silks of Sunglasses Ron, and it's the Flame who took over there for the Sophie Lacey off. This good-looking 4-year-old son of Clemensfirth has opened up by 2 lengths from the ridden along Thomas Patrick. The Pilgrim has made ground into third from Sunglasses Ron's weekend, and then the maroon silks of Tricky Silence coming down towards 2 from home. It's the Flame who lands the 2.5 length lead. 1 pace in second is Thomas Patrick. Then the Pilgrim responding to Jack Andrews' urging, but this 4-year-old, he seems to know his job coming down to the 20th and final fence. The Flame, he opened up by 2 to 3 lengths from Thomas Patrick in second. Coming down to the last, the Flames over Slate's hand, and several of them snapping his heels. But now Tommie O'Brien asks him to go, and he does it a little bit cosily. There's such a really smart recruit. The Flame's going to absolutely bolt up, in fact, in the last. He's a real one to note. Second was the Pilgrim, then Thomas Patrick. Fourth, a good run from Sunglasses Ron, then a good recovery from Nick Meek was rewarded with 5th place from Tricky Silence. Be a Dreamer back in 6th, and the grey Our Goldwell's finished as